Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Naturally Splendid President and Founder Craig Goodwin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Jim. Great to be here.
Naturally Splendid has been a very busy company over the last 6 months. What have been the highlights and what's new?
Lots of new and great things, Jim. We continue to grow our operations out here in Pitt Meadows, British Columbia. We have over 25,000 square feet of production area that we continue to expand, not only expanding our equipment and processing capability, but we keep expanding the product lines that we're developing as well.
And what are some of those new product lines?
You know what? We've actually been in development with some of our technologies that Naturally Splendid has been working on for a number of years. I guess the feature one right now is HempOmega. We've made some great strides in 2018 commercializing that technology. Most recently, we've made announcements in regards to SIP Industries out of the United States. They've actually got our HempOmega ingredient fortifying a number of beers in the states of Illinois, Indiana, Colorado, and we're waiting for final approval for our ingredients to be approved in the states of Texas and California. So we are beginning to see real application for our HempOmega technology. We're also working with a local company, Crop Infrastructure, and we're developing a number of products for them. One of them is a beverage, a HempOmega beverage. So this will be Omega fortified, and this will be under their CanaDrink brand. And we're also developing more retail brands for them under their Hempire brand. So these partnerships with SIP and with Crop Infrastructure are beginning to pay dividends for us.
How much money is being poured into this?
You know what? Naturally Splendid actually positioned ourselves very early on with this science and technology. When we first went public, we recognized the fact that we were going to need to differentiate ourselves from other more common hemp products, which we have as well, the hemp hearts and the hemp proteins and the hemp oils. But early on in the development of Naturally Splendid, we purchased and embedded over $15 million US of technology that was focused around cannabinoid extraction and formulation. And this technology and this science was developed out at the University of British Columbia through a private company. So we've embedded that into Naturally Splendid. We've continued to grow those technologies and advance the opportunities, which are vitally important now as the regulations continually evolve, which now bring the technologies that we embedded years ago more into play and more relevant than ever.
Now, with all these new products, what kind of publicity do you believe the company's going to get?
You know what? For the last couple of years, as we've all seen, the most of the attention has been given to the LPs. We see that where a lot of the money has gone and a lot of the investment and certainly a lot of the news. But where we see the broader opportunity is really in the hemp space. So it is not as regulatory intensive as, of course, marijuana. So we are seeing opportunities in Canada and the United States. The Farm Act that was recently passed in the United States is going to open up brand new opportunities for the company. There's a certification that's known as GRAS, G-R-A-S, generally recognized as safe. And hemp was lacking this until the hemp bill in the United States. Having a GRAS status ingredient now opens up all new opportunities for Naturally Splendid being able to work with much larger multinational food processors, because now the hemp product will be accepted as an ingredient in a far wider range of products. Now that's great for the hemp hearts, proteins, and oils, but it's our proprietary technologies of HempOmega and our hemp protein isolate that I believe are the differentiators for Naturally Splendid, which we will now be able to leverage this proprietary technology within the GRAS status that hemp has recently received.
Craig, hemp has a lot of health qualities. What kind of things are you finding in it that make it a healthful product? You know,
there are so many areas and drivers for this incredible product. Most of us know the main benefits, but they're worth repeating. Hemp has the most digestible protein of any plant on earth. In fact, it has more protein than chicken and beef and fish, and it makes it a perfect food source or protein source, not only for vegans and vegetarians, but for those who are looking just to have a varied protein intake, to reduce the meat intake and have more plant proteins, which are proven to be healthier for you. Hemp is also rich in omegas, omega-3 and omega-6, and it's rich in omega-3 and 6 in, according to the World Health Organization, the perfect balance. The perfect ratio of omega-3 and omega-6, according to the World Health Organization, resides quite naturally in hemp. So we are watching environmental impacts. We see news all the time, distressing news about our oceans and the lack of fish and the declining fish stocks. At the same time, we're watching world demand for omegas increase year after year. So we need to ask ourselves, where are we going to get a sustainable omega source? And we very much believe that it's from hemp, and we also believe just as strongly that our technology of HempOmega differentiates ourselves from virtually every other hemp company by providing a format for the omega nutrition that nobody simply has other than Naturally Splendid.
Craig, where is Naturally Splendid traded?
We're traded on the Venture in Toronto. We're also on OTCQB out of the United States, and we trade on the Frankfurt Exchange as well.
Under what symbols?
Frankfurt is 50N, so that's 50N. In the U.S., on the OTCQB, the symbol is NSPDF, and on the Venture, we are NSP.
If people wanted more information about Naturally Splendid, where should they go?
The best place to find us would be on our website, and that would be www.naturallysplendid.com.
Craig, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Jim, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for your time today.
I've been speaking with Craig Goodwin, president and founder of Naturally Splendid. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on January 11th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.